Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have my 2014 beauty favorites. I'm gonna talk about I'm gonna talk about some products that I've been loving for the year of 2014. I'm not gonna really go in depth with each product. I'm just gonna kind of fly through it because if I do, this video will be like an hour long, so I'm just gonna try to keep it under 15, but I doubt it. 15 minutes, but I doubt it. I'm gonna try my best. So I really hope that everyone had a really nice and fun and blessed holiday season, and I hope that 2015 brings everyone many blessings. So with that being said, I will get started on my 2014 beauty favorites of the year. So this is the Naked Basics 2 by Urban Decay. This palette I love so much. I can't get enough of it. These colors are great for an everyday look. I use this a lot when I use this a lot when I have to work at Sephora. A lot of times I have two jobs, so a lot of times I go from one job to another and I don't really have time to do a real dramatic makeup look. So this is something that comes in handy when I just want to throw something on really quick. I love the colors. I really didn't like the first one. The colors really didn't call my attention. This one does, only because they have a lot of cool tone colors. The grays I love. I really been loving gray tones this year. Something like I don't know, I love it. I love the gray tone so much, and I feel like this palette is just perfect for those colors. So yeah, that is the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. Naked 2. No, Basics 2, sorry. Another palette, this is a palette that I actually made. It's not one that you can find anywhere because I made it myself, but you can go and pick up the colors online at morphebrushes.com. This is where I got mine, and I can't tell you how much I love these lashes. I can't tell you how much I love these shadows. They are very pigmented, and for the price, you really cannot go wrong. I've talked about this palette before and these shadows before. I actually have a video on them, a review, and I'll link it down below just in case if you guys want to see, my opinion on them and how I felt. But Morphe brushes, I felt like they came a long way because they weren't as popular as they were now. And Jaclyn Hill, you guys know, she came out with a palette that I didn't get to get because, the site went a little crazy, and I guess they were hacked, or they were going to be hacked or something like that. So I can't get my hands on it, and I'm gonna be honest, I might not purchase it because, I have so many palettes, and I don't know, let me stop talking. But this palette I really love. This is one that I made. I will list the numbers of these colors that I have down below just in case if you guys are interested. But on that website you can't really see the colors really good, so I kind of winged it. There weren't colors that I wanted. They were colors that I kind of randomly picked, and you can't go wrong with these colors. Anything that's neutral, the orangey colors, they're just perfect. And next is the Anastasia Amrezy palette. I think I put this palette in a couple of videos, well, a lot of videos that I've put out before, and I think I talked about it in one of my favorites videos as well. But this palette is another palette that you can't go wrong with. It has that Morocco color that I love so much. I use it every time I use this palette, and I don't know, I can't get enough of it. And then you have your pops of color right there, and that plum is the business, no lie. I love sometimes just using Morocco all over as my transition, and then I'll put the deep plum on my lid, and that's a perfect look for the nighttime. I don't care, I'll rock it during the day, so that's just me. But I love this palette. That was it for eyeshadows. So next I guess I will talk about blushes and highlighters and stuff like that. This is my own palette that I made. These are one of the these are one of the little palettes that MAC sells for a very inexpensive price, and then I bought the little insert, and I just popped in some colors that I love to use all the time. These colors, I like to use them together, or I can use them separate. I mean, these colors I really kind of just use on a regular basis on myself. And this is the highlighting color. I use this to set my under eye concealer. That's called Soft Focus, and it's about to hit pan soon. All of these are about to hit pan, but I like to kind of pair up this. Actually, I'll say the names. This is Gingerly, Peaches, and Margin. And sometimes I like to use Margin and Gingerly together, one on top of the other, or I'll just use them by myself. But I love these for, you know, just that nice glowy bronzy look. I feel like it goes perfect when I want to just, you know, use on an everyday basis, or even with my dramatic eye look. So I love MAC, and I think, no, 2 of these are limited edition. I'm sorry, but I love them so much. This is the Sculpting Powder by MAC, in the color, in the shade Sculpt, I think that's the color, but this came from the Maleficent palette. I mean the Maleficent collection. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you can I think you can get this on the website. I'm gonna look into it and find out, and if I do see it on the website, I'll link it down below. I love this when I'm gonna do something a real dramatic contour. It has that nice gray undertone, so it goes perfect when you want to do something really like define and have those really like sucked in cheeks. This helps with that. Another one I've been loving is these these MAC Studio Sculpt Defining Powders in the shade Dark. I love this to use as just a regular all over bronzer, or even to contour. I used it today and it just goes perfectly with my skin tone. They stay on all day. Sometimes with bronzers I notice that my contour will go away, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's just my skin, or I don't know what it is, but for some reason the MAC sculpting powders and the bronzers always they stay on me. They stay on my skin. I don't have to touch up or anything like that. And yeah, that's another one I've been loving. Last for bronzers, don't get upset with me, I'm sorry, but this is the Extra Dimension bronzer in the shade Delphic, and I got it from the Alluring Aquatic or something like that collection, and I love it. I talked about this in my favorites. I love using this color as a transition shade as well, as well as a bronzer. This one gives you that pretty, I would say, J-Lo kind of glow to your skin. It's just amazing. And I'm gonna hit pan, and once I hit pan, I'm gonna be like so heartbroken. Well, I want to talk about 2 of my favorite highlighters that I've been loving last year so much. One is another, I shouldn't even mention it, but it's another limited edition one, and this is Fairly Precious Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the shade Fairly Precious, and this is a really pink peachy highlighter that I love so much when I'm just doing something really simple and I don't want to have a really like dramatic highlight on my cheekbones. I go with this if I want to go something really dramatic and I want to look like, you know, hey, I'm like stepping in the room and the light is beaming on me. I go with my Becca highlighter in Opal. And I love this one so much because I like to use it on my eyelid. When I don't do something real crazy and dramatic, sometimes I'll just put on my makeup, my regular foundation or whatever, and I go in with my bronzer, and I put my bronzer on my my eyes and this as well, and it just looks amazing. I'll show you guys one day. It's kind of like an everyday makeup look that I like to do, so I'll show you guys. So look out for that video. I don't really have too many foundations. I only have 2 that I really love so much. One is the Lancome Visionaire Tint Visionaire makeup skin corrector and makeup duo, or I don't know, foundation duo. I love this one because it has the concealer and dark spot corrector on top of it, and it's the exact shade, same shade as the foundation. So what I like to do is put on the foundation, and then I go over my whole face with this because when I actually had it demoed on my skin, the girl told me it works as a primer, so you can use it over or under your makeup, and I feel like that's the reason why my foundation lasts all day, because of this, because of the concealer that I kind of go over it with. But I love this one. It's a beautiful natural finish to my skin, and I recommend this to a lot of girls that have, or men that have dry skin, because this is going to give you a very pretty dewy, matte, not matte, I would say satiny finish to the skin. So one of my favorites of foundations of the year. And then of course my favorite drugstore foundation of all times, and I would be so heartbroken if they stopped selling it. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, and I get mine in Sun Beige, I think. Yep, W6, no, yeah, Sun Beige. And I love this one so much because it has this luminous glow to it. If that makes sense, it has a very healthy luminous glow to it. And I like the regular True Match, but it doesn't have, it's more, the True Match is more for somebody with oily skin, and this one is more for dry skin. That's why I go for it. And it just, I can't even like explain it. It just looks wonderful, wonderful, wonderful on the skin. I can't get enough of it. Okay, so my favorite concealer for drugstore is the Maybelline Age Rewind. I bought this is the wrong color. I have to go back and get the right one. This is actually the corrector one, the neutralizer one, which is a more yellowy tone. But I usually get the medium one. I forget which one I get, but usually I see, that's what I get. That's why this happens to me. I always end up getting the wrong thing because I forget which one I need, and then I pick out whichever one I think is the right one, and then it ends up not being the right thing. But I always do this because I'm always in a rush. But Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer is one of my favorite drugstore ones. And for high end, of course, I actually have 3 high-end ones that I really like. My number one favorite, of course, is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and this is in the shade NC35. I love this one so much. It doesn't crease up on me. It just works perfect. This one is the NARS Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard Medium 1, and I always get it a shade lighter, you know, for that extra highlight. And I love this one. I just started it recently. I probably bought this about 4 or 5 months ago, and I love it. I really, really love this one so much. And this I like to pair with my Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour waterproof 12-hour concealer. This, I mostly use it as a highlighter instead of a concealer, because I feel like it's just a little too thick and it always creases under my eyes. So I put this under my eyes and then I go over it with this to highlight, and it just looks amazing. I'm wearing it right now, of course, and this one is in the shade. About mascara, 2 of my favorite mascaras that I've been loving. One that I've always loved and I'm always gonna love. This is like a holy grail product of mine that I'm always gonna gravitate towards too when it comes to drugstore mascara, and this is the L'Oreal Telescopic in the shade Black. One of my favorites. I love the wand. The wand to me helps me separate my lashes and give them this beautiful length. And yeah, I love, love, love that one. And hands down favorite high-end mascara is the Perversion mascara by Urban Decay, and the primer. Now, a lot of times I don't always use the primer, but when I do, my brows, my lashes just look amazing. They look flawless. I'm always getting compliments whenever I wear this, and people always think that I'm wearing fake lashes when I wear them, and I don't. I'm not. I'm wearing this because it's amazing and I love it. So if you haven't tried it out, go try it out, because I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I'm going to talk about my favorite brushes of all times. Of course, my favorite foundation brush is the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki F80, one of my favorite holy grail brushes. I can use any other brush and I will still always go back to this one, even though something might work just as good, but this one for some reason is just one that I always gravitate to. Just a really good foundation brush. It just puts the makeup on, the foundation on, just flawlessly, effortlessly. It's just amazing. Another Sigma brush is this large powder brush, the F20. I love this for bronzing. I mean, and just applying, if I'm gonna use like a translucent powder, or you know, my skin finished, or whatever I'm gonna do. This is amazing. I love it. It's just kind of great for just really dusting a light coat of powder on your skin or your bronzer. It's just amazing. I love it. What else? That's it for Sigma. Next, my hands down favorite brushes of all times, besides Sigma, because I just said that, are these Morphe brushes. These are not only my favorite ones, these are just some of the ones that I really use on a regular basis all the time. And I have a whole bunch more in my kit that I use that are just phenomenal. Oops, I dropped it. So the first one that I love this one to do my brows, and then I love this for applying if I want to get use a black shadow and really define my crease on the outer corner. I love this for that, or for highlighting my inner corners. It just fits perfect. It fits perfect right there in those inner corners, and the outer corner is just amazing. It doesn't have a name, or maybe it did and it came off, but this is what it looks like. It's from Morphe brushes, and if I find it, I'll link it down below. Another one is the Morphe M428. This one is amazing for applying concealer. What I like to do with this one is when I'm gonna highlight, I just put on my highlighter and then I kind of blend it out with this brush, and it just looks flawless the way it looks now. I mean, I love this brush so much. I use it on a regular basis. I use it on myself, on my clients, and it's just perfect. This one, oh my god, this one I actually got for free because one time one of my orders was messed up, and you know, as a token of them being very sorry, they sent me like a whole bunch of brushes for free, and I was really impressed and really happy with that. And this was one of them that I had gotten. This is an S204 mini blush brush, and I don't know who would put blush on with this, but I never did. What I like to do is contour my nose with this, and it just fits perfect. I actually use it to kind of blend out my eyeshadow up here, or my bronzer. I kind of use it. I'll show you guys in my video that I'm gonna post probably sometime next week, my everyday makeup routine. Last but not least, I use this brush to contour. This is Morphe M405, and this is perfect for just contouring my cheekbones and getting really in there and kind of blending it out and going all around. It's just hands down one of the best brushes ever, and I think I only paid $5 for this brush. I didn't pay for this one, and these two, God knows how much I paid. So I probably paid about less than 10 bucks for all these three brushes, so way less than 10 bucks. It's one of my favorites videos, but I love this so much that I have to mention it again. This is the Sally Hansen Hair Remover Wax Strip Kit, and I use this to to wax my lip, the hair off my lip. This is the only thing I use it for because I'm too scared to use it for anything else. But I love this so much. It's so easy to use. It's very inexpensive, and it doesn't break me out like normal waxes do. That's how come I stopped waxing my eyebrows, because I just break out like crazy. So this I love, and sometimes I will like wax this part, and it hasn't broke me out yet. So, and then it comes with a little oil which just kind of removes all the excess wax. It's amazing. I love this stuff. This is really a really good product, and inexpensive as well. One thing I didn't talk about was lips. Oh my god, do I have lips. I'm not gonna go over every single like lipstick that I own. I'm just gonna kind of touch on some of them that I really been loving for last year and now this year still, of course. These two of them are MAC, surprisingly. It's Myth and Velvet Teddy. You guys know what these look like, but I've been really loving that Kylie Jenner trend, and I can't get enough of it. And Velvet Teddy is one that looks very similar to that lip color, so that's why I'm always rocking it. And then Myth, I love Myth when I'm just doing something very simple, or even when I'm doing something dramatic on my eyes. I pop Myth on with a little bit of stripped down lip liner and call it a day, and it looks amazing. So two of my favorite lipsticks by MAC. Then another one is the Hourglass lipstick that I had mentioned in one of my favorites videos. This one is the nude Femme Nude lipstick in the shade Nude number 6, and this is another one that I like to wear like on a regular basis. I wear this all the time, almost every single day. I wear this when I can't figure out what I want to wear on my lips. This is what I go to. This is definitely a go-to lipstick that I just love so much, and they're amazing lipsticks. They last all day, and they're very moisturizing on the lips. Another one that I've been loving is the Kat Von D studded lipsticks in the shade Lolita, and I'm sorry I'm mentioning it, but I know you can't find it. Nobody can find it anywhere, and I can't believe I had gotten my hands on it when I did, but I love this lipstick. This one is just beautiful. I have two of these, one for me and one for my kit, because everybody's always requesting this and always asking me if I have it, so I made sure that I got two of them, one for me and one for my kit. But this is a very pretty color. I feel like it's very similar. Another one that's similar to the Kylie Jenner lip trend, or whatever you want to call it. Very beautiful, very pretty. The only thing about these lipsticks, they're really drying on the lips, so you might want to use some kind of a lip balm under, because they're very drying. And then another one, last but not least, for lipstick, is the Dosa Color lipstick in the color Poise. Now, I love all these lip colors. I didn't want to bring them all out, but this is one that I really reach for pretty much all the time when I just want to do a nice pretty nude pinkish lip, I would say. This one is just so pretty. It's just, I don't know, I'll show you guys a swatch of it. It's a beautiful, very pinkish nude, or peachy nude. Yeah. For lip liners, I'm not gonna like really dwell on these, but Jordana lip liners and MAC lip liners are the ones that I really love. To me, these are compared to these. These are only what, $2-3 each, and these are $16. So if you're an aspiring makeup artist and you're trying to like build up your kit, I would definitely go for these. Don't go with these yet, because you're gonna be broke. Trust me. These are $16 a piece, and for the price of this, I mean, you're gonna pretty much get the same kind of quality in these too. So not as great as these, but these are still amazing. I love them. My camera cut off, so which means I gotta hurry up. And my two favorite MAC lip liners are Strip Down and Whirl, which is a lot of people's favorites. Oh my god, I think I'm done. So last but not least, I'm going to talk about only two products, and both of them are both eyeliners. One is the NYC liquid liner that I love so much that is like one of my holy grail products. I use it on myself as well as my kit. Very inexpensive, and it's just super dark, nice and matte, just like I like it. And yeah. And then for gel liner, I've been loving so much Sigma's gel liner in the shade Wicked. I love this liner because I have a problem with watery eyes, and nothing ever stays on my waterline, and I find that this is the only thing that works for me really good, and it stays all day, and it doesn't smudge all over the place. And yeah, I love that one. So yeah, two of my favorite eyeliners for the year. And yeah, that's it. Oh my god, I can't believe I made it through. I'm sorry if I talked too fast, or if I was like huffing and puffing. I felt like I was running a marathon. Oh my goodness, I'm out of shape. I can't even like talk without like getting tired so quickly. But yeah, that's the end of my favorites video of 2014. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm sure that my products are very similar to a lot of people's out there. So I would love to know everybody's favorites of the year of 2014, or beauty favorites of the year. So please comment them down below. I would love to hear and interact with you guys. And I don't have nothing else to say, and that's it. So if you guys have any questions, comments, any requests for any videos, so just make sure you leave them down below. I promise I will start making videos on a regular basis. I'm not working as much, so I should have time to be doing that. And I wish everybody a really happy, safe new year 2015, and all the blessings, of course. And I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.